hand, or simply ask how it was, shows us that we don't think we fully appreciate it before as a family. We already know how much Dad loved this place, the people, the music, the entertainment, the food, the meetings, the planning and the hard work, and of course the ale. But last year, you showed us how much this place loved him back. And it showed us just how much it meant to every one of you. Over the last 5 months, we've been sorting through Dad's things and have found so many of his old access badges. The earliest one so far was from the 22nd Beer Festival in 1999. I'm sure I've got those dates right. Seeing those badges reminded us all just how much of a life he had spent here and how proud he was to wear them. To Dad, this wasn't just a festival. You were his second family. Growing up here in summer holidays meant Beer Festival week. It was a highlight of our childhood, and we call it Out Week with Dad. Although anyone who grew up around here will know that actually meant we had to keep ourselves entertained in that way. Definitely keeping off the casks. I could stand here for hours and talk about Dad's love for dark ales. That love grew stronger every year. Although sadly, it wasn't a passion he managed to pass down to any of us. He would travel far and wide in search of good stout, and it all started with the Big Slaughter tours. In my 44 years, I honestly never saw my dad drunk, just an even happier than his usual normal self. Dad threw himself into every part of this festival. Many of you remember him on the tombola, losing his voice after hours of falling and tearing up those tickets, but everyone's a winner. Others will remember the incredibly hand-drawn plans that he produced every year, all the wooden games he lovingly made so that many people could enjoy them over the years. Or even carrying the barn cash in pillowcases off to the correct offices. Dad was so organised beyond belief. By the October, he'd already been planning for the following year, and he used to spend hours in the old popcorn offices, carefully drawing out all of the details by hand. But when technology took over, we think he secretly felt a bit of magic in this year, because he loved doing the old things. And there was never a job too small or too unpleasant. Whether it was planning, setting up, taking down afterwards, or even sorting out the dreaded blockage toilets, Dad was always there to help. And we will remember the colourful language that came on for those particular shots. His bright shirts and outrageous wigs became another festival tradition. Mum always managed to find him the best ones, and he loved sharing the laughs with his mates while wearing them. Mum even lent a hand over the years just to see him a little bit more over those 3 weeks. Sharing his passion with his wife made it even more enjoyable for him. This place wasn't just somewhere Dad volunteered. It was his hobby, his passion, and his happy place. And he loved people, the music, the entertainment. Everything about the festival brought him happiness, and that happiness came from all of you as much as it did the event itself. And we would all like to hear your memories or stories or photos that you might have of Dad, so please find myself or my mum in the white hat after or later to share those please, or my brother in the brown hat. So as a family we're going to continue to come back to his favourite place for many years to come, because this place will always be part of him and a part of us. Dad, I love you forever, I miss you every day, and every year we'll raise a glass of dark ale in your honour. Finally, the bottom of our hearts, thank you. Thank you for welcoming Dad all those years ago. Thank you for your friendship. Thank you for making this place feel like home. And thank you for remembering him today and helping us to keep alive not only his memory, but the memories of everyone who gave so much to this wonderful festival before him. And those, just to name a few, Dave Murray, John Dudley, Gibberish, Gilbert Cobb, Jervis, and Steve Smith.
All right.
And say cheers, Dad, when I have a drink.
the organisers really wanted you to have these special little tributes. One to hang in your bedroom or wherever, your favourite place, loved one. So stay tuned. And Katie, thank you very much. Thank you. Big round of applause. What a stellar performance. It's not easy doing that, I can tell you. It's not easy at all. Now, ladies and gentlemen, so that is our first half of our tribute to this amazing man. But of course, it's not just Geoff George, it is all the volunteers that have gone before. This is so important, and as I've been talking to various people, now I've been knocking around here for 26 years. We did a magic act here once, I think it was the very last magic act I did, for that session. But what we're going to do, we're going to wind this up now, so hopefully we'll mention quite a few people, and if we haven't mentioned them, please remember that we're keeping a list. There is another board in preparation already, and that I understand is almost half full, so we'll keep adding the names. These boards will come out at the beer festival. They might move around a bit, but the idea is they will stop. You buy 2 pints, because you're going to have a drink with a volunteer. Now, as a volunteer won't be able to actually drink it, you'll have to drink both pints. Now, that's the way it has to be. So there we are. So, won't have that one yet. So, welcome to this special event to celebrate life for PBF volunteer Geoff George. In so doing, paying tribute to a veritable army of volunteers. Many names subscribed to this commemorative plaque, which in future years will record what has gone before. But in a short time we had left, just a few words about Mr. George. Volunteer, friend, husband, father in a much-loved family, as Katie has told you. Over his many years in this snowy sights, he thinks, moved, and still found time for some really good dark beer. In his later years, apparently his hearing suddenly was quite legendary. At times, closing down when a radio message came in and he was needed elsewhere. Now, Geoff gave more than 4 decades of voluntary service at Beer Festival. Now, not everyone likes change. A lot happens in 40 years. Locations, equipment, methods, beer, volunteers, they all change. But Geoff coached festival, came back for more, again and again. We're in 1982. He worked for Tom Bowler, hour upon hour, tearing, holding, stuffing tickets into prizes. Now I tell you, the money that Tom Bowler's stand has taken off me, and what I get, a little pack of 4 metal badges. So, you know, it's real money maker. Later in years, he became the sterling boss of the telehandler. So a huge contrast. There, Tom Bowler, everyone's a winner, he cried. He'd be horsed by mid-festival. But driving this festival legend was the love of dark beer. Steam ales, milk stout, or exported. Difficult knocks to pass by. Geoff was never over the top, just happy, we understand. Let's be realistic. Geoff liked people and the beer festival like a magnet. He returned again and again. He just shot himself, picking up new friendships in the process. So Geoff would try his hand at all departments. Site management, finance, the getting, setting up, the tear down, handing back, and of course the attraction of the telehandler. What a fearsome beast, but he tamed that too. But sorry, didn't hear radio. Hearing's not that good these days. That's probably not his voice, the best I can do. We, however, know differently, don't we, folks? Geoff's trademark's been mentioned. Hawaiian shirts. Is it a kingdom for heaven's sake? Ivy's vest, festival hat. Those which work unseen by over 25,000 visitors. From an empty field to a fully operational, self-contained festival. These are mountains of preparation. A 2-week operation Beer Horizon on 2 days. He worked hard, he played hard. Now he certainly could enjoy himself, I am told. Late nights, bands playing, some dancing, funny stories, and lasting friendships. They're all to be had here. He'd always say that, that's the last time, not doing this again. But apparently he would come back again and again. We've got pages of testimonials, but suffice to say to Lizzie, Katie, and all Geoff's family, thank you for sharing with us. A greatly extended family of dear lovers. So, as you now enjoy the full PBF Festival, wherever you go, whatever you touch or experience, we know that Geoff and an army of volunteers who are no longer with us will have helped shape this and future festivals. I'd like to add a few names. Some are on the list, some aren't. Dave Murray. Who can forget Dave Murray? Especially when my check down stages go. He was on the phone to make sure I had paid in cash back here. There you go. Andy Shearer, Stellman, Sarge. Yes? Yes, I didn't know he conducted orchestras as well, didn't he? Sarge, there you go. Sarge, Paul Wright, who died in 2004. Gerald Love, John and Judith Dudley. John Rice, Steve Smith, Sparks and disc jockey. There's a fearsome combination. Still a Morton. Not Morton, it's Morton, I'm told. There's just a few names we can throw into the mix. There are hundreds more, and we need to know who they are. So let's hope we can do that. So we've got to appreciate all the hard work put in, not for higher reward, but to ensure this Peter Beer Fest remains the largest festival of its kind in the UK. Everyone raise a glass to Geoff, a symbolic glass, because we'll do that in a minute. Geoff George and all those volunteers who've gone before. So we thank you very much, and the toast is Geoff George and volunteers. So as soon as you find a glass, you can fill it, you can toast it. Come back and toast it later on. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening to me. I'm Julian Bray, the most successful political candidate